Hey everybody, I'm Willa with Willa Trades, and for those of you who are new here, this is a channel where we focus on learning how to day trade. I'm about 2 years in, get more and more profitable, and I thought I'd share the journey with you because there are a lot of people who think about quitting, and I know how difficult it can be. So I want to go ahead and share what I've learned along the way, and we can grow together. So let's get started. Today we're going to do our watch list for 9/17. It's a Tuesday. Big deal because tomorrow is the Federal Reserve's decision on interest rates. So we're all going to be waiting to find that out. That'll happen at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow morning. And then the Federal Reserve, the Fed will speak around, I'm sorry, that will actually come out around 2 p.m. The Fed will speak at 2:30, and then you'll kind of see the markets reposition themselves. So we're going to see if people move money out of one thing and into the next and how it forces the market to move. Let's get started on our watch list today. Today's going to be a longer video because I want to show you how I mark up my chart. I'm going to be real quick about it, so follow along. So first thing is I've actually already started with SPY. I have marked out yesterday's high, which actually is a gap level. This shaded area here is the pre-market. This shaded area here is the after hours. And what we find is that the market will open today in this dark area above this area, which we call a gap. So I market the day of the opening above that level. So 9/17. Some people market, that was a 9/16 gap. But for me, it's a 9/17 gap. That's just how I learned it. You can do what you find right for you. So I've already marked that level. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start marking out the rest of my pre-market and my yesterday's levels. Okay, so here we go. We're looking here. We're looking at our low, and it's 562.59. So we're on 562.59. Mark that out on our chart. Boom, boom. That's today. And this high right here, we already see we're looking at opening above all-time highs. ATH is all-time high, 565.58. When you open above all-time highs, I will tell you this, it's a more challenging day to trade. You're really looking to see if we're going to move up or reject it. Boom, we got that. Now we're going to go mark yesterday's low. That is 559.9. Boom. Change the color of it and mark it so I can keep track of it when I'm zoomed in on my chart. Boom. Okay, we already got that. Now we need yesterday's close. Yesterday's close is also a big number because you see the market react around the previous day's close frequently. Okay, so we got that. Boom. Boom. I'm going to change the color on that. For me, that's my orange. Then we're going to move over to another important thing. For those of you who are new to the channel, I primarily trade SPX, but I trade it using SPY and QQQ levels. Let's see if we can get this thing up. Boom. We're going to zoom in. Okay, if you notice one thing about that chart when we were wide out, we are not near our previous levels for QQQ, our previous all-time high for QQQ, which means we still have a lot of room to run up. It just depends on what happens because QQQ really pushes the market. 473.26. Boom. Boom. All right, and we're going to look up here. 476.77. Boom. Boom. All right. And yesterday's close, 473.24. That's going to be down here. Very close to the pre-market open. Boom. All right, we're going to change the color on that also, just so when we're zoomed in, there'll be a little bit more space than what it looks like when we're looking at our 1 hour chart. Okay, let's go to yesterday's low, 469.89. we're just marking out levels if you're just joining the video. All right. Now, I don't go and do full price levels on everything. I actually just use my trend lines just so I can keep track of where everything is. Okay. We got to zoom into our 30-minute just to make sure we get the proper yesterday's high. All right, right there. So that's where we're going to mark our gap level. 473.86. Boom. Okay, got that. I'm going to change that one around a little bit. Wanted to show so we know what it is when it's on the chart, because it might last for multiple days. So that's why we do the price level here instead of boom. So you see it's been marked 917. All right. So let's break out of this now that we got those levels marked. We're gonna go look around and see what's happening. Okay, let's go back to that 1 hour chart. So you see from the 1 hour, we did the channel down, we broke the channel. So that was a little manipulation, and then a distribution happened and we dropped. That was about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. We moved down, we bounced. This level is 446. We moved up, we came back down and retested to pick up some liquidity, and we moved up again. Yesterday we picked up some more liquidity, high possibility on our QQQ chart. We're going to move up again. Now here's the thing, the market is saying that there's been a lot of repositioning out of the tech stocks and into the Dow industrials. So we're going to have to watch this, because what we do want to see is we want to see us move up and go to all-time highs. Look at that. We found something that needs to be rebranded. That was a previous all-time high, so we're going to do not show. Market, say do not show. All right. So you can see we still got a lot of run room. The previous all-time high here is 503. We got a long way to go. That means we got a lot of room, and we also have a gap level above it. At some point, we can make a break for that. So I'm imagining, because we're the day before the Fed, there's probably going to be a pullback and then a run-up. Okay, a pullback and a run-up. So I'm looking for more of a V-type move, similar to yesterday. And this has been happening a lot of late. Let's see if we can mark it. We're going to see that and that. It's like that and that. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking for. Let's go back and look at that SPY chart, see what's happening there. Okay. SPY chart, you see we're going to probably break all-time highs. I do have a level above it, but it's pretty far away. It's up to 580, so we really do have a lot of run room. That's 25 points. There's no levels above it. So when there's no levels above it, what essentially I've been coached and trained to do is to try to use the psych levels. So say, for instance, 557, 558, 557.5. So you're going to use psych levels and kind of evaluate how the market moves around those levels. So generally our strategy for today is going to see if we reject this pre-market high, we push down, and then we look for a springboard up. So we're going to look for a reject of the pre-market high, and then we're going to look for some kind of a bounce. Let's see. So we're going to look for a reject at a pre-market high, and we're going to look for a bounce. That's going to be our strategy. Our bounce levels we're going to use are going to be 564, 564.5, 565. We're going to use 565. That's the best way to say it, 565. Then we're going to use 564. And then we're going to watch 563.5 instead of the 563.67. Okay, so that's what we have for today. Those of you who are watching and continue watching and support, I really appreciate it. Definitely hit like and subscribe. My whole direction right now is to hopefully be able to trade live for you guys, so you can see how a new trader trades, and maybe you guys will have some feedback from me, and I'm always open to it because you're never too big to learn. Again, I'm Willa. Please click like and subscribe. We look forward to